friends, folks, space nerds from across the globe. It's your favorite day of the week here. It's Wednesday, better yet known as Hump Day, bro. What's up? Let's hear it. Keep going. Come on, yeah. Yeah. What's up, everybody? Well, okay, stop. Well, welcome in. How you doing? Good to see you. AAK, my dude. Starting us off with 5 subs before we've even started the stream. A little bit of a dick move, man. Being a good guy before we hit go. Good to see you. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. We got some stuff to talk about. Oh. I just stepped on something that I thought was... Let me just push that back. We got stuff to talk about today. There is a new anvil ship on the way. We're gonna get to that for sure. That's actually mostly all I had to talk about, to be honest. But it's an interesting topic. We're gonna get into some cargo hauling after that. I want to get some good shots of the MISC B. I'm thinking about doing a little review on it. It's a nice ship. It looks good. And Mrs. Tomato said do a review. So like, what choice do I have? Standing desk. What about the poor chair? I think it still kind of looks like I'm sitting. We like scoot it back a bit. Right here. See, it looks kind of like I'm sitting in it. That's all good. Anvil Liberator. Ah, Liberator. That's an interesting idea. Maybe. We could talk about the Liberator too. The Lib. The filthy Anvil Lib. This is actually a pretty cool ship. But I think they are probably... I don't know, man. I'm wondering if they've rethought it a little bit. Because the game's a little bit different from when they introduced this. I remember when they brought this in, we thought that it was like the ship that was going to be made for Pyro. Now we are a year plus removed from Pyro, and, you know, you still don't really need a transport for a small ship. Look at that. All right, my man AAK, though, like I said, dropped the subs, so... Gotta save PK. All right. Where's my eraser? I didn't have an eraser. I had to use the marker eraser. Awful. You can use the ironclads too. I mean, we know the ironclad's coming out. Ironclad's definitely happening. Yeah, that just takes so long. I have to go like this, and it's like, who has time for all that? All right, I'm gonna write this one in black so we can actually see AAK. I know, why's it gotta be black, right? K 625 dropping 5 subs. Being a homie, thank you for supporting the stream, my dude. I hope you're having a good week. I hope the emergencies in Florida are not too emergent these days. My dude is a emergency responder in Florida. Could you imagine? I've lived in Florida. I have firsthand knowledge. That place is rough, okay? And like, you know, Florida man's a thing. It's because like don't overshare, right? It's not like people actually do more crazy stuff in Florida than other places. Anyways, how's your week going? It is hump day, so we're halfway through. Should be having a good time by now, I hope. Or at least a better time than you were on Monday. Please tell me your week has improved, and if it hasn't, then we'll try and take care of that today. We'll try our hardest. Who knows? Maybe we can even get a giveaway started. Sounds like the BattleCruiser is the Anvil Odin. Bro, what? Can we? I just found out about I woke up this morning because I shot a message over to Ferrister yesterday. Watch this video. I freaking love when a Ferrister video pops up on my dashboard. I will always click on that. And I went and I clicked on it and I watched it and I messaged him about it and then I went to sleep. I wake up this morning and he's talking about a BattleCruiser. Like, what? What? What do you mean? And lo and behold, CIG updated a page at the very end here. I went back and found the old version just to confirm. So we're going to go over that, like what they updated on this page about Anvil, because it's so random. It's like if you go to the home page on Robert Space Industries here and you scroll down, it's this post from like 2013 and it says 6 hours ago. So it's very confusing, but we're going to talk about it in a little bit after I say hello, because I see Ubdi in the chat. What up, dude? I also saw Balton in the chat. Hell yeah. Let's go. I saw a Polonio in chat. Sorry, I'm just gonna... My bad. I don't know if Diz is in chat, but I'm sure he's loving that. How the rest of you doing? Aster Crimson, good to see you. Good to see you. James Pruitt. Pruitt! I saw you somewhere else recently, James. I think it might have been another chat, possibly. I was perusing the chats. Probably like YouTube streams yesterday. I think I was on somebody else's. I saw you through. Locke, good to see you, dude. Maverick, Trulin, welcome in. God damn it, Darkness, good to see you. Anvil Merchantman. That's a good guess. That's a great guess. I'm sure they'll go with that. Maybe the Crusader Endeavor while they're at it. Cynthius, welcome in. Venus the Hedgehog, good to see you. Seraph Cavalry, Caviari? Seraphic Aviary? Where does the word start and end there? Mr. Lurch, Sir Shiny, good to see you. Welcome in, buddy. Rockstar, hello, my dude. I saw you on the comments on the video this morning. Thank you for watching. Fawnam, welcome in. Good to see you live. Good to see you live. Ferrister's chat with the Idris nose downing. No, I wasn't in... Was Ferrister streaming yesterday? No, I didn't get to see that. I think I was either watching Zero State. I don't know. Anakin, Mr. 43, good to see you. Got sent home from work due to weather. Now you get lucky to catch a tomato stream. What? That's so sick, dude. It's not fun having these sound buttons all the way over here, because now I'm very obviously on camera reaching for them. At least back before, you couldn't see that, you know? It would be like the sounds just came from nowhere. Whoa. Are we still able to buy back hull limited ships that aren't currently for sale? I don't know, dude. Honestly, I do not know how the buybacks are working or what the drama is with them. What did I say? Like by Wednesday, I expected to hear something out of CIG about it. If anything, it sounds like more stuff has happened on Spectrum since then. I've not been following very closely, but I've been seeing screenshots. Things have been getting sent to me. I've not been able to respond to stuff, not gonna lie. But when I woke up this morning and was also seeing the message about the BattleCruiser, I also saw a couple of folks mentioning like other changes happening on Spectrum and stuff. And I do think it feels kind of like maybe they're getting ready for more eyeballs on the store. In which case, CIG, maybe you could, you know, I don't know, figure out the paints situation. I feel like that's probably a really big one that they need to get figured out before this game goes in any way more than the stream it is right now. I'm not gonna say it's going mainstream, but not gonna be niche stream. I don't know what it's called when it's smaller. Colt Kimber, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Welcome in. Thanks for the hype train. Basically AAK, you single-handedly got that hype train going. Got us to level 1. Ursus Actual, good to see you. Just finished watching the video. Pretty interesting looking at the funding over the last couple of years and the track CIG is on for 2026. Can I ask you this, Ursus? Did it feel like from that video I was doubting the game? I saw a comment on the video. It said it was really early on, so I'm guessing maybe they didn't watch the whole video. But they were like, even Space Tomato has doubt. And I didn't I didn't feel like going into detail about the fact that like everyone has doubts on everything because you're supposed to. Otherwise, it's a little cultish to not have doubts, I think, about things. But also, I just was surprised that video gave the sense that I was doubting the release of the game. If anything, that made me feel like the game was more likely. Sorry, I just blew out my microphone. The buybacks was probably a bug. Salty Mike covered it in a stream today, aside from the Squadron 42 buybacks, obviously. See, I didn't know if there was anything else besides the Squadron 42 stuff, to be honest. But they're doing, you know, tweaks to the website. Somebody else posted like the Squadron 42 side of the website got wiped. I don't know if that was a bug or a mistake by somebody or if it was on purpose, but yeah, there's nothing on the Squadron 42 website anymore besides the trailer. So like, I don't know, man, maybe it's bring your dog to work day and somebody's dog is just pawed all over the keyboard and messed up a bunch of parts of the website, or maybe they're doing some stuff and possibly stuff is messing up, or this is all supposed to be happening. But it does seem like there's a lot of small things happening that indicate other things happening behind the scenes. And we're getting pretty close to Invictus Week, which I think almost everybody at this point is like, okay, that's the last chance to announce. If you don't announce it Invictus Week, we're all just going to assume the game's delayed. It didn't read as doubt to you, just healthy skepticism. So I was thinking, it's like a fairly, like I more optimistic, but like optimistic central take. I don't know. The video when I made it at first was like 36 minutes. I had to cut a lot of stuff out. It felt like a healthy skepticism. Overall, you think we're on noticeable uptrend right now. 25 was the biggest growth year. 26 is already outpacing that. It's a good sign, but temper expectations. Yeah. The fact that they're outpacing 2025 is surprising to me. April itself is not, well, actually, no. April, they're at 7 million and halfway through April. Wow. Wait, where's that negative? Oh, shoot. See, I hate this, man. Okay, I don't hate it, but I keep misinterpreting it. This is, this number right here in the middle is the delta of the previous year. And I always accidentally consider it the delta of the previous year's month, you know? So you can see that the increase over, if you hold over this side, then you can see the delta over the previous month, which is right there. That's minus 13.7%. If you hold over here, it tells you the minus 78% compared to last year, which obviously makes sense. We're only in April. But yeah, looking at this month, they are already about to beat April of last year, and they're only halfway through. I think March is the only month they made less money than last year, and that was $400,000. What is that? Just like a couple Praetorian packs? Every single month of this year, they've made more money so far. It's it was surprising last year. It's pretty nuts, man. I'm not gonna say it's good or bad, but a lot of people keep asking me, what's to keep this from not going the same way as, what's it called? Ashes of Creation, that just had its big old moment. And the most key thing to know about Ashes of Creation, and the reason that it had so much trouble, was it wasn't making money. This is making tons of money. With the BattleCruiser possibly being an what? An IL? What does that say? Think we could see the Liberator this year? We could see the Liberator. I don't see why we couldn't, but I also don't see any reason we will. So it's possible. That reads that they are updating the copy text to you. Squadron is around the corner. The good strategy is not to give it for free, so block those buyback pledges with Squadron 42 on it. Buy again. That's pretty messed up, man. I mean, that's not a great way to look at it. The catch is that pledge store is supposed to be the main selling point for CIG and it has no bugs. Earlier, now it does. Uh-oh. Making more money is no good sign. They sell more ships. SC fans are so naive. Sir, I did not say it was a good sign. I literally said it could be good or bad. They do sell more ships, but my point being, they make money. Money is how you stay in business. Scroll down, check the line graph for 26. Huge spike and drop for the Aurora Mark II. Similar spike, but no drop for the whole B. How the heck do you even see that? Or are you talking about down here? Damn. This is interesting data that they collect on this website. Hey, Fast Cart. You part of this? Yo, that's awesome. You do imagine Cloud Imperium Games has more than enough money to finish development right now, unlike something like Ashes of Creation. I don't know how much they have now. Be interesting. They had 5 million in 2024. Helps when the CEO isn't using the company as his personal bank, buying art and private chefs. Hey, dude.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I don't know, man. I've heard Chris has I have seen it told very reliably on the internet that Chris buys a lot of yachts. Anonymous, the freaking magical Anonymous out here again. Grab the 5 subs in the chat. Toast gang energy. Toast. I'm gonna do this one in black too, so we can see it. Anonymous. Can you see that? You can see that, right? I'm gonna put it right here. It's much easier to see. I can dodge around it. Juke it. Nice. Learned that one in flag football. Yeah, 7th grade. You might have done better if it started development when SC did. Oh, Squadron. You don't think Star Citizen would have done well if they did things like they did back in 2013? Where we all just bought it on promises and PNGs of ships. Listen, the fact that they made it this far is definitely pretty wild. And more and more, it's going to become clear that they were doing a lot with a little. In the sense that there wasn't much game, but there were a lot of people still involved. And, you know, good for them that they made that work. It's going to be a hell of a story.
You rock. You know that?
What's up, Daryl? Good to see you, dude. Welcome in, Toast Gang. We're just having our morning catching up before we get started on the news. You know how it is. Time to grab your tea and your coffee. But especially your tea, because we know it's better. Hey, I've been watching The Expanse a lot lately. For no particular reason whatsoever at all. None. And we got to the part yesterday where Holden just kind of demolishes his coffee machine. It's so funny. It just progressively gets more and more mad till the point where it just completely destroys the whole thing. And Prax walks in and he's just kind of standing there looking at him. He's like, you should just use tea. And I'm like, yes. Or hot chocolate. You don't need a whole fancy machine to make hot chocolate. Although it is a lot better like that. Do I think they might put medical bay and maybe poster slots in the Ironclad when it's out? Poster slots? Yeah. I mean, aren't they doing that pretty consistently now? The different ships have spots to customize them more. can actually look for that in the whole beat today. Should be sure watch one of the newer AOC finance breakdowns. They have the QuickBooks breakdown of all the charges and payments Ashes were making. Nefas, right? Holden's a small little man, not buff. Don't tell him that. Rockstar, dude! 10 subs! I almost forgot how to spell, like, rock. It has an O in it. Easy to forget. Normally my handwriting doesn't slope like that. It's actually not terrible. No, it's terrible. My handwriting is terrible. Everybody that tells me their handwriting is terrible, I'm like, dude, you got nice handwriting. My parents are doctors, and they're supposed to have bad handwriting, and I'm like, wow, you guys have great signatures. It's not good, especially because like people will ask me to sign something sometimes, and I'm like, I don't know if you want this scribble on your valuables, dude. Maybe like a picture. It's Amos you feel sorry for having to fix the coffee machine without any coffee. Amos is always a real one, dude. Even if he's fixing the coffee machine, he'll make sure he made some for you beforehand. And if you're angry about it, he might beat you up. If there will be indeed an Origin Generalist ship, the Clipper will go out the door. Yeah, I imagine for quite a few people. Foot writing, toes writing. A toes signature. I'm just gonna dab my pinky toe in some ink and then put it on your on your paper. There's my signature. It's just my toe print. Ew. I think that's enough sign we should get started on today's news, to be quite honest. Let's talk about the BattleCruiser here. So, Space Nerds. There's been some talk about a new Anvil ship coming out, and it's not necessarily new talk, but it's becoming more and more kind of certain. Anvil is due for a ship, probably pretty soon. Star Citizen is updating a lot of their websites, and recently, read yesterday or today, whatever, they updated the portfolio page for Anvil Aerospace. Now, I've gone through and looked at what was different and what wasn't. Using the Wayback Machine here, you can see there's just a little bit added to the bottom here. So one of the first differences is they say the recent civilian conversion of the Gladiator looks to be a similar success story, that of the Hornet here. As the first model, Gladiator 1, becomes available to the general public in the next 3 months. In the new version, that basically just says that the first model, the Gladiator 1, becomes a growing fixture in many private hangars. So they just updated it basically to say the Gladiator released, which oh, this is the new one. When did they? Yeah, 2013 was when that originally came out. So they just updated a 13-year-old document to say some new information. But they do go on further and add an update here that says, it is believed that Anvil will be revealing a brand new ship in 2956 that industry insiders have described as the future of modern naval warfare. It's believed, it's confirmed. It's like, okay, yeah, who believes it? The people who are making it. So there's going to be probably a pretty large Anvil ship coming in what is likely a modern warfare focused event. Read Invictus Week in May. So we have that information from this update, yes, but it goes a little bit deeper. We can go all the way back to the day when Star Citizen was still just earning a couple $1 million every week. Okay, it was like pretty simple stuff. They weren't really doing too much. 17 million though they passed, and they were getting stretch goals and saying things for these stretch goals. And one of the things that they said was the 17 million mark unlocks a special ship upgrade pack for every pledger who has donated prior to this point. An engine modifier will be added to your account shortly and in the near future. you should be able to see in your hangar. You also unlocked an additional flyable ship class in the finished game, the massive BattleCruiser. So we got this big BattleCruiser that, the breadcrumbs were sprinkled again freaking 13 years ago when they were first starting out the funding for this game. Toes! And it really sat quiet since then. I didn't even know this was a thing, to be honest, until last year. When Jared got on camera with Benoit. Where is that video? Did I not pull that one up? Oops. Nope. Instead, I've opened Affinity. All right, now we got to look for that video. Hold on a second. That's weird. I must have accidentally closed it. See here?
Bugaboo for me. And I got a platform and I'm going to use it. So we did this.
Yes. Okay, this is here. So I've got it here, but now I have to find the actual... It's the problem with trying to use YouTube to organize your video making. What's... Concept. No. Oh, man. Oh, what was the freaking moment? Now I have to look back and try and find this. Just pretend none of this is happening, guys. Just like pause your brains. Okay, the video's on pause right now. Go get a drink or go to the bathroom. Ah, man. How do I remember this? Concept. New concept sale. BattleCruiser. Not sure why this isn't showing up in the transcript, though. That's really weird. All right, you know what I can do? Hold on a second. Your brain's always on pause. Well, that works out. Here we go. All right, that'll do it.
I backdoored into a subject here. Let's just be real clear. Trying really hard not to do concept ships anymore. 2025 looks like it's going to be, again, it would be impossible to launch a new concept at this point. So our first year without concept sales, we don't want to do any more concept promotions ever again. We might have to do our last one for the BattleCruiser whenever that comes. And
so that was all I was looking for, really. That was the next time the BattleCruiser was mentioned, I believe, I think. 12 years difference. But since then, it has come up even more.
Drake.
Well, before we get into that, here's the devs just kind of talking at the end of last year about what ships are coming this year, just to kind of help add a little bit of evidence to where we're going.
Just the manufacturers of the releasing ships in 2026.
Drake.
So this is an interesting one, though, because this is releasing ships, not just concept ships, which will be something that I bring up a little later.
RSI.
Aegis, yep. Did you say RSI?
Yep.
RSI.
Anvil.
Yes.
MISC.
Yes.
Okay. Two things here. He says Anvil, but the way that Jared answers yes kind of makes me wonder if he's thinking a couple things there. First, he could be thinking, well, it's a concept ship. It's not necessarily releasing. Second, he could be thinking, you guys are releasing the Auxilia, which is a ground vehicle and not necessarily a ship, so does that count? Third, he could just be agreeing that the Anvil is releasing a ship next year. Either way, next year being this year because this was last year. Either way, there are a few options as to where this could go on Anvil releasing a ship, but we've already gone through here. We've seen that, A, they're introducing something at Invictus Week, most likely. It's going to be naval warfare focused, which means it's probably a larger ship. B, we know the BattleCruiser is a thing. They've started to bring it up. He said an Anvil ship is coming next year. And now, watch this one.
Back away from this one because it looks like a hard one. These mine.
Trying to work out which settle it is.
Yeah.
They're all really fast, so they just sound like a bunch of Chipmunk's getting hyped real quick there.
Oh, it's one of them.
Oh no.
Got to use the legs for this one.
Oh no, it's me. I'm in trouble. Oh.
Don't say a word. Mm-hmm. Gonna need some more info on the BattleCruiser there, Chief. Don't say a word. Don't say a word.
Say words.
I'll say this so that if somebody gets angry at me, they can just come to me. The BattleCruiser, for those of you who don't know, is our last concept. It's from the original crowdfunded campaign. We didn't do any concept ships this year. It's our intention to never do another concept ship again, other than the BattleCruiser. And when it comes,
I'm gonna watch the chat for this.
being a giant military style thing, if only there was a giant military style event that would be appropriate to reveal such things, that's probably where you might expect to learn more about it.
So, I mean, at this point, I think the biggest question is how far along in the concept process could it be? Is this like early stages like we would see back in the day? Or is this kind of like what they showed us from the Ironclad 2 years ago, where it was pretty well thought out already on the interior? I'm thinking it's going to be the latter. This is probably pretty far along already, but I don't think that this is going to be the Anvil ship that they were insinuating was releasing this year. I do think it's going to be a concept, but I wonder for how long it's going to be a concept. You think it'll be early?
And definitely not here, where we've already spilled the beans on too much of the 2026 schedule.
So that's pretty sure the information we know. This actually, I think he might have gotten a little more information because this was November. It's August 21st. What was this? Let's just listen to this. I don't know what this is.
Just, I backdoored into it.
Oh, this is that. Okay, this is the same thing. Cool. So that's the information we have. And I see some guesses in chat very far along the JPEG process. It really could be anywhere. I don't think we have any real idea of what it could be. Obviously, the Liberator is a big ship that they could be working on getting out. I don't think there's any reason to believe this is coming. I don't think we have it on the ship tracking ship sheet. We can double check that. To be honest, I don't know if anything from the ship tracking ship sheet is on is looking Anvil, really. I don't know if we've been tracking anything like that. We've got the related to Hammerhead Aegis kind of call out that they've got from a manufacturer that hasn't been worked on for a while. I think that's the Origin ship that we were looking at. This is... yeah, this one, I don't know. Availability of its already existing brand kit. Anvil definitely has an already existing brand kit. After they made the Paladin, that was helpful. But I would say most likely when it comes to this stuff would be like RSI, Aegis, and MISC. So it could be any one of these things. It could also just not be something that they've talked about yet. There's not much that we know, but we at least have set the stage. And I think in a month, we will see this in picture or otherwise. Hope you got some info from that. We know the BattleCruiser's name. Yes, the Odin. We had heard that before. I do not remember where. But yeah, that's a good point. I don't remember where that was from. Last year they were working on the Legionnaire end of year. That's right, they were. That's right, good call. Do we have that on there? It's actually a good point.
Toes.
Maybe I could have scrolled down. We do. Okay, my mistake. So yeah, they began pre-production on the Liberator back in 2025. Wait. Yeah, the Liberator. But it doesn't, we don't have anything else besides that there. So besides knowing the name is Odin, is that what it's on the Galactopedia? I'm being told. What were you saying it was on the Galactopedia? Why did they make ship combat approachable and casual friendly with master modes, but they won't do the same with rock scanning? Because scanning in general isn't really a finished design for them. I think they've got some pretty big updates to make to scanning, so I would hold off and see. I think they are going to make it more approachable. There's an iconic Idris named the UEES Stanton. There's always somebody whose name it was, right? No, I don't see anything on here. But either way, the fact that, recently updated Odin. Well, that's convenient. Yeah, it does say up here Anvil Odin, but it doesn't say anything else other than spacecraft, human vehicle. Wonderful. So, different signs that something's happening from Anvil and something's happening from them soon. We'll see when it lands. Yeah, the Stanton is the main ship in Squadron. Oh, come on. I already did this today. God dang it. Nothing else do I log in and authenticate more for every day than this thing. Hey, CIG, if you're listening, could we maybe work Windows Hello into an authentication option for logging into your launcher? That would be awesome. I would love that. Personally, not a big fan of Windows or Microsoft stuff as of late, but man, it's really nice when just looking at your screen logs you in. See, they removed all the info about Squadron on the main page? I did. Wonder if they missed the URL. No, URLs don't get posted into the chat. The bot automatically blocks them just to avoid phishing links and stuff. Generally, best way to get a link in is to shoot a message to the... should probably make just like a channel for that on the Discord. Can't remember the last time you had to log into the launcher? What, dude, what is this big update? Why am I downloading 5 gigabytes of something right now? Did they They released something today? Launcher release notes. Ah. Dude, I completely missed this. They're doing more Evocati testing. Yeah, I entirely missed this. Open through Wave 1 on Wednesday. Doing more tech preview, self-repair. Okay, let's read through this real quick. I actually didn't realize they were doing this. So, make sure that's cool. Evocati is going into another test. Wait a second. Yeah, this is focus testing. So Evocati is having another test in the tech preview. They're looking at the transport system again. Now, I missed in the This Week in Star Citizen, they actually talked about 4.8 going to the tech preview, which is great. I'm hoping we see something from that in the next couple of days. The hotfix from over the weekend. Yeah, but I swear I updated this morning. Dev tracker, here you go. Transport system is a complete rewrite of the transit system, which governed all communal transit across Star Citizen, such as trams, trains, monorails, and elevators, in addition to those within vehicles. So a lot of the problems we have in this game. This is their big thing. This is, honestly, for years on end, you would be like, hey, why aren't they fixing this stuff? It's been terrible. People would tell you, well, they're working on the tools. The tools will come. The tools will fix it. It's a whole rewrite. It's a whole rework. The rework is here. I'm really hoping this works. The tech preview, the next one here, they want to go to Wave 1. So past Evocati and on to, I guess, no NDA for coverage. They say they have enabled self-repair for transport. This means transport comes with an automated self-repair system, which should identify issues within the transport networks and apply fixes with minimal disruption. Self-repair is not a player-facing feature and ideally shouldn't be detectable by players. That said, some repairs may take time, and in future patches we may communicate such delays. Self-repair monitors extreme lag, carriage states including travel time, and gateway wait time. In this first iteration, the values are large, 5 minutes for state and travel, and broad, applying to all carriages, i.e. trams and elevators. After monitoring the results of this test, we plan to refine these values and apply these values specific to spline carriages versus, quote, limbo carriages, as spline lengths is determined by design and could be longer than 5 minutes. And we'd never expect a regular elevator to take more than a few seconds to respond, so in this first test, it may be more obvious when an elevator is being reset. Whilst self-repair should serve as a way to minimize disruptions to player gameplay on live environments and reduce the need to emergency hotfix or fully reset, like with transit, the intention is that self-repair should very rarely be hit. When self-repair does detect an issue and begins repairing the system, it will collect and dump relevant information to developers to resolve the underlying issue. God. Along with self-repair, we have also put in multiple fixes for performance and stability since the previous test. Okay, so they got some general known issues here, and they're looking for feedback during tonight's build. That was, when did this come out? This came out yesterday, so this is already done and gone. And we are looking for a possible other run today, essentially, for Wave 1. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I really like that we get this information because I think we should get as much as we possibly can about how the development even works for this game. It helps us understand like when things break, when they're going well, and what that all means. But dang, is this not a dry topic? Transportation system is a rough one to try and make interesting, to be honest. So I haven't even gotten to test it myself. If it goes to Wave 1, I'll jump in and try it out. And, you know, I think the best thing to know if the transport system is doing what it's supposed to do is if we just don't notice it. We'll see if that happens. What just happened? Brigadier, my man. Yo, thank you so much, Brigadier Bo, for dropping your sub in the chat. I'm sorry I missed you before. Cheers to you. But something else happened on YouTube? Baltzen! Mr. B-A-L-T-Z-E-N. My dude. A classic. One of the MVPs of Toe's Gang last quarter. Mr. Baltzen! Wait, was that 10? Dude, it was freaking 10. 10 memberships on YouTube, dog? You don't believe me? It's right there. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Also, one of the architects of our certification system in progress. Hey, what do you mean account login failed? Cut that out. Put me in the game. Somebody call Wicklow. No, really. Let me in the game. Not many players are on, but new elevator quality of life features are nice. You gotten to try it out? All right, we'll try that again. Weird. One thing kind of missing here is the panels inside elevators are different. Look very nice from the UI front, but that is a personal taste thing. Dude, I did hear that they're now going to put your hangar at the top of the list, which is great. I would love a better layout though, overall. Like, I don't like scrolling through a list for the elevator. I would love some other kind of system that feels a little better to use. That being said, that's not high on my list of things that I need to see happen in the game. So I don't, it's not killing me that it doesn't happen fast. Not surprised if creators will make videos on tram fixes. It's not, yeah, it's not an easy one. I'm actually thinking to myself, like, how do I even do B-roll for this video other than just a bunch of elevators and trains moving around? What is Wicklow gonna do? Doesn't he control the whole game? Isn't he in charge? I hear Wicklow assassinated Chris and took over the development of the game. That's why we can't get rid of him. Those Banu, dude. They act like they're good friends, but they'll get you. If you've got a good selling video game, they'll come for you. Ride all the elevators and trains in the game. How did I not even think of that? Hit the hangar elevator twice, you get sent to the other side of a quality of a extra large hangar. Big quality of life fix. Wait, that's sick. That's actually a really good one. I like that. That's like an actual game feature kind of thing. At the same time, how are people going to discover that? Wicklow doesn't get his hands dirty? No, he just hires Amelia Boyd to do his dirty work. It's not a coincidence that the entire Stanton system started to become a freaking war zone when Wicklow showed up. I know Xenothreat was there before, but you notice how Xenothreat hasn't been there again since. I think Wicklow killed Xenothreat, took their spot, and has become the de facto terrorist of Stanton. And that's not slander, man. I have nothing against the guy, but it seems like he is, whether through direct or indirect action, he's making a lot of strings move in the Stanton system. I wouldn't be surprised if he's the one pulling the strings of Addison, of Miss Babbage, of Constantine Hurston. Look out for those connections, dude. All right, we're getting the whole beat today because we're doing some cargo hauling, my friends, my boyos. We're gonna put this ship to the test. I want to see how it does for a solo player.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Thank
I
you.
get it, ma'am. Thank you. We got 3 minutes. You really love it if they made it so that the ASOP terminal at the hub doesn't summon your ship. It just lets you request a hangar. What's up, Accuse? Good to see you in the chat, brother. How you doing? Welcome in. We can't do shout-outs on YouTube, but folks, if you see Accuse in the chat there, go ahead and check his channel out. If you saw, I mean, if you watched the stream, you've seen him. He played with us. He's been doing his own videos, though, getting into Star Citizen. Pretty good new player look into the game. How many people do I think could fit in an elevator at once? Depends. Are we allowed to risk people flying off into space? Or does everyone actually have to stay in the elevator? Abdi said train B-roll would be awesome. Yeah, they think we're suckers for spaceships.
Sorry.
Just wait until this game starts selling us JPEGs of trains, dude. We're gonna be off the f***ing chain. Room 8.
Better? What better way to celebrate? Frosty Hydrofrost from Kilton. Sweet, cool treat everywhere.
Celebrate, ma'am. I'm in the hospital. The fact that they're running advertisements for sweet cold drinks in the hospital is it's actually kind of endearing. Maybe you've got a kid with you. Yeah, I didn't feel like going and getting a bottle of water. Sue me. Medical beds free service, all right? We got good health care out here in Stanton. I'm going to take it. I'm going to use it. Honestly, it kind of reminds me of being in Turkey. I get a free fever and I just go to the hospital and they'd hook me up. Get 2 elevators, 2 teams. Whoever comes out with more at the bottom wins. The great elevator races.
Getting the right treatment has
We have, in my org, we do a lot of stuff. We charge and blow up gigantic rocks. We invade outposts in pirate systems. We raid pirate installations and space stations. We do all kinds of very violent and dangerous stuff, but like clockwork, the most dangerous thing, the thing that makes everyone pause, no matter what, it is not any mission, it's not Hathor, it's not ASD or Stormbreaker or any sort of giant worm. It is getting into elevators. As soon as the elevator door opens, suddenly nobody wants to play the game. Everybody's standing and looking. We're all spectators now. You go into the elevator first, please, be my guest. No, that's quite all right. I've got the loot. You got the space. Please go into the elevator. It's like everybody wants to be second place. Star Citizen's elevators are the end game. PvE
vehicle retrieval system
is PvE elevator. And I don't know if maybe they should keep that. Maybe there should be an elevator somewhere in the game that can kill you. There's like a chance. It's canon.
vehicle selected.
What's the elevator C1 certification?
Your vehicle has been placed
Not
within
running.
the lane.
Off the tracks when off the rails is right. They kind of hover, don't they? Like, what do you even call that in Orison? Off the clouds? We got off the air? Oh, that's just beautiful timing, dude. That's how it should be every single time. They should literally just have the hangar timed so that the ship is coming up as you walk in, because that was beautiful. All right. We're not going to need too much today. Like I said, we're focusing on the boxes and the nice views of said boxes. So I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of my camera at some point here so you guys can see pure gameplay. But I'm also going to lose the weapons. Don't really need these. Lose the ammo. We don't need any sights. We'll keep some water. You know what? Just in case we end up somewhere weird, I will actually keep a mining attachment. Yeah, with the tractor beam attachment. Put the tractor beam on. We got the backpack. Cool. Yeah, we're pretty much good. We can stop off if we need to. Is my elevator running? You better go catch it. Oh, God. Is auto stack in the inventory working now? I haven't seen any indication that they've added it back, so I kind of doubt it. It looks like that's a no. They were going to try and get it fixed by the end of the f***ing week, dude. In the tech preview currently, Cat has no command module. What? Take my ship and break it, CIG. We should see if there are any missions we can run from here so we're not leaving for no reason. Let's see. By Genie Point, by Genie Point, by Genie Point. I've got 512 SCU of space, so I can take some pretty large jobs here. However, I'm not too sure. Let's see. Ruin Station. We could probably get into Ruin Station. We don't have to stay outside. That's something. It's not a lot of money for that big of a job. Maybe we should run something in system for now. Let's see what they've got. Okay. This is still interstellar. Deliver to Pyro 4 from Arcorp mining facility. Yeah, this is still an interstellar job. Why is it in this section? It's weird. 6 SCU job to break into the market is hilarious. Come on, guys. Give me something better. All right, we'll take one of these bigger ones and hope for the best. Definitely not going to Brio's breaker yard. Sketchy. From Port Tressler's not bad. Let's give it a go. Generally, I would not advise doing this, but I do want to get at least. I'm not too concerned with actually finishing the mission. So much as just getting the chance to load the ship and then watch it. How the heck do I get in here? Couldn't find the button. You're watching to learn. You backed in 2016 and things feel good. Seems this is your first time playing, yeah? A good little 10-year gaming investment, huh? It is, yeah, it's coming along. It's getting there now. They're starting to get more player-facing features and advancements in finally. A couple of years after I thought it was going to start happening in earnest, but it is happening in earnest. Great video on the SC financials. Just finished it. Mr. Starjump Grim. There's some SC royalty in chat right there. Can we get a shout out from my man? Thank you, dude. I appreciate you. It was a fun project to take on. This was probably only like my 3rd or 4th time doing an actual video series. And this was the first time doing it across different channels. But I really like how it came out. I like how the finished video came out. I had to do a lot of rewriting on it and re-editing on it because it was going to be way too long the way I was trying to do it. It's hard to get that stuff into a video that makes sense. But yeah, thank you for dropping by, dude. What do you think of this BattleCruiser stuff that's going on, Grim? Launch sequence. We're off in the little pod. Look at this thing. Look at this cute little thing. It's just a little pod. It's a little bloop bloop. Can we get that full screen, please? Where is full screen? There it is. Dude, I really like the thruster layout on the back here. It's my favorite one I've seen from a MISC ship so far. Okay, sorry. Just having some fun. Let us head back to Microtech. Honestly, Nesville, I don't know if they're making a capital ship to release. That's kind of the big question. Is this going to be the concept battlecruiser, or is it going to be some other kind of capital ship? Seems really likely they're lining it up to be the Anvil battlecruiser, which would be a first from Anvil. That would be... They're probably gonna phrase this as a big opportunity for Anvil, that they're getting their first major contract with the UEE military, and this is like their big coming out. Oh, we're on the same stage as RSI and Aegis now. We make big ships for the Navy, and we've finally taken that next step up. It's going to be dripping with lore and canon and stuff, especially releasing it with Invictus, I think. The flight model for this thing makes 0 sense. Welcome to big ships and Star Citizen. I can't wait until they're fitting a little better. You're curious about the big feature it will bring? It's going to bring something different. You think so? You watched it too? You hope some bigger creators take a look at it to clarify things about Squadron, Star Citizen? What kind of stuff are you looking for clarification on? I might still have more information because the rest of the podcast episode had some good stuff, but I did not put it all in the video. Thank you. Dude, I really enjoy the way this looks. It's like really, oh man. It's got, I don't know, it's kind of endearing. But no, you can't access the rear of the ship. You just mean the general misinfo of them having $1 billion on hand, or like it being a scam, or they managed to... Oh, you mean like that information getting outside of the community? Doesn't matter. I would love that too, but it's not like they've done the releases of all this info for years, right? People still don't understand that. Literally, people are still like, oh, this is the same as Ashes of Creation. Star Citizen's gonna be next. The same thing's gonna happen. Like, Ashes of Creation wasn't sharing their financials. You could not see what they were doing. CIG has to report to the UK government. It's not like they can just scoot under the radar doing something that's gonna come out of nowhere like that. But it doesn't matter if that's available to be found, right? People don't care. Or not that people don't care, people can't be bothered to look that up. Not like I blame them. Everybody's got other stuff that's way more important going on in life. The problem is when... And this is a problem in almost all facets of life. This is one of the biggest problems we're dealing with today. When people come across folks who are experts in the subject matter of the thing that they're looking up, they actively decide that those people are biased and can't be trusted, rather than taking in the information, accounting for the bias, and then moving forward with their own critical thinking. It's insane. Like, we're slowly losing the ability to critically think and come up with our own ideas. I'm sorry, I'm getting onto a rant here. But like, you get what I mean. It's just like, in everything, you could be like, oh, well, you know, you think that happy cows don't come from California? Luckily, I found this expert who's been studying Californian cows for 20 years, and they'll be like, oh, they're bought by Californian government. You can't trust them. Don't listen to anything they say. I was like, okay, then what's the solution? There's this guy on Twitter. He's got this great podcast. And he hates cows, so I know he must have what's best in mind for me. Sorry. I'm on my soapbox again. What can I do? We're cargo hauling, okay? There's a lot of time to talk. It brings a lot of attention to the game, though. Feel like a lot of new players today first heard something bad about the game. You're not wrong, dude. That's why I don't think CIG has really tried to... You know, like, people will be like, oh, why do they do free flies? They're just terrible. They're terrible performance. The game crashes. They're not fun. But they still get attention. And at the end of the day, if you have a game that's at reputation level 3, and maybe the quality of it isn't bringing it up to reputation level 90, but if the reputation's at level 3 and you know your game's at level 40, then letting them come in and experience a degraded level 30 performance, this is all crazy because of the numbers I'm making up, but like, you get what I'm saying. People have the worst idea of what this game is in their minds. So giving it to them for free for a few days to see that, yeah, it's janky and it's got its problems, but you can actually do stuff in it, that's going to do more than nothing. So I agree with you there. There is a subset of people who will take the time to actually consider what's going on. Dude, like, if a spaceship did this in Starfield, people would flip. They would flip. Their babies would flip. Their dogs would flip. Their babies' dogs would flip. Because it's cool. But Star Citizen still doesn't have much to stand on. I mean, it has a lot to stand on, but not much in the real game world. Hello, Ocean Man. Thank you for coming to my Holby Trucker TED Talk. Pawn of Big Think Page Shill, California cow supporter. Dude, you got me. The amount of freaking happy cows come from California commercials I saw growing up. And by all means, you know, that was probably paid for by the cheese industry. Doesn't mean you still can't take information from it. People love to act like everything is 0 or 100 and there's no nuance and you can't get good information from somebody you don't like. You can. You just don't have to admit it. You can just be like, I learned this on my own. Alrighty, Port Tressler. You got some boxes for us? Hello, Mr. Jive Funk. How you doing? I am good, dude. I am good. I'm ranting, I'm standing, and I'm hauling. What could be better? Just, you know, bit of a rough, little rough news today. Do I think they ever implement that auto loading system they talked about years ago? That's right, I heard about this. You can't get a 32 on the medium. So we're gonna have to like swing around to the freight elevator to get this. Oh, that's dumb. Hold on, I gotta definitely get the recording of this. So we got our probably like 8, whatever this is, and our 32 here, but it can't be dragged over because medium hangers can't fit this kind of a box. How awful is that? Pay to autoload? Yes, I do believe they are working on that. Did that break? Try one at a time. Oh yeah, maybe it's just because there's not enough space in there. You guys are smart. Can you fit a 32 in one of these elevators? Because I thought I heard you can't. Size matters. Sounds like propaganda. Are you paid by big size? Big. The big sizes. Best friends with big water. This is stupidly easy to load. I actually would feel bad for other people. Like, if you're a dedicated cargo hauler, I'm almost like, why would you get anything other than this? Whoops! Sorry, buddy. He's like, you can bump me, just don't bump me too hard, baby. Bro, it's just a box. Think how easy it would be if I parked closer. Yeah, but I'm not the Turkish man at the grocery store, right? I'm gonna use the parking spot that I'm given. Sorry, that's racist. I can't say that. I'm not the person parking outside of the parking spot at the grocery store. There it is. That's the one. I could say that. Whoops. Oh, even better, guys. We can stack it double. Which ship do you prefer so far, the Holby or the Hermes? Honestly, I would fly the Hermes around more. Holby's really great for cargo hauling, but I'm not a cargo hauler. I got more things that I want to do with my ship than just putting boxes in it. And even when this thing is collapsed, it's still too big for me to consider it my daily driver, you know? Unless, like, I might pick something up that's as big as the Holby collapsed, but it needs to be a little bit more geared towards living inside of it. The Holby really does feel like a ship built for function and utility. Not really like a come hang out inside of me kind of ship. Two ways to load cargo on the grid, and then your method, which is just chuck it at the chuck it in the hold of the ironclad. Can I just chuck? Let's see. Let's see. Get on the ship! So it's missing that functionality for sure. Today is not the Star Citizen live episode. That'll be tomorrow. Snap. Crackle. Pop. The ship does have a tractor beam. It does indeed. And I probably could be using it to some fairly good effect right now, actually. Where is it? I think it's... Oh, it's back there. Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to pick it up. It works better when you're loading from the back of the ship rather than the front. But yeah, it does have two. Maybe they could get them to translate along a pole or something. Ow, dude! Fucking box. Uh-oh. Did that go to the other side? There you are. Cut that out, will ya? Get over there. Are we good? Can't use them both at the same time. Yeah. They got to figure out a better way to do these tractor beam stations than just, hey, co-pilot. All right. First load complete. Let's go ahead and see if we can get the 32s up. So I may have read wrong. I thought it was that they don't fit on the elevator. Let's see. Can't you... Aren't you smart? Don't we have algorithms for this? Okay. So we can get almost... Oh, nope. We'll get the next bunch in a bit. Good to know. I should have done it on the other side. God dang it. Yeah, stupid. You stupid man. I also should put these. Can I stack these anymore over here, please? No? Okay, how about up there? It's all 2 SCU stacking height? Okay. In that case. I'm gonna go ahead and place these down here so that we can keep our larger SCU towards the front there. And on the other side, really. Any rhyme or reason to which spaces on the ship you guys use first when you're loading it? This station does have external freight elevators, but I wanted to try it in the hangar first. Jeez, these are 24s, huh? Not 32s. I wonder. This is not necessary, but I do want to see if we can get a little more efficient here. Spaceship needs to relax, man. You do big ones first, little ones to fill the gaps? That's probably a good idea. You put each mission on a different quadrant. Interesting. I like that strategy. Like 4 medium missions, 1 on each quadrant. Drop them off as you go. That honestly said, ow! Dang, that would have fucking destroyed me in real life. Oh my god. That's a 26.2 ton box I just swung into myself. So, we're gonna send these back down and bring them up the other side. I just see Avocado in the chat with some knives out. The most dangerous box loader there was. You stand between the ship and the elevator, loading it without moving, starting at the top, ending on the bottom, then you throw the rest over the ship and continue on that side. Oh, you just chuck it over the top? Just checka. I guess I'm the loser here. Like, why do you do it this way, Tomato? Idioto. All right, we're gonna grab the ship tractor beam for this round. Yeah, wouldn't it be sick if you could just rotate this whole thing? It's not like you have to walk through it. I wonder why they didn't do that. I thought the rotation idea for the original Hull B thing that they did was actually a pretty solid idea. I love how MISC the interior feels, though. When I'm in here, I immediately feel like I'm on the Starfarer again, which is like a 12-year-old ship. And they did a good job of capturing that spirit, but updating it for what the game actually is. Weapon lockers, utility mounts, suit lockers. I think actually, so you got all the engineering in here, habitation on the side for 2 folks. You get a kitchen with a seating area for 2 folks. More components, computer, relay, battery. You know, the things we don't really use yet. But then up here in the bridge, yeah, you've got like a utility locker here. Which is cool. I mean, I think these sort of things need to be a lot more common in the game. Everywhere. Because the idea is they're going to start restricting the items and armor you can wear when you're flying a ship. So you should be able to easily take things off when you're getting ready to fly. Glad to see that here. But ultimately, I just love how MISC it feels in here. Recent downloads of CPU-Z are corrupted. Yikesies. I have literally recently downloaded that. I don't like that. I don't even use it right now. I was just using it for the computer problems we were having. Wow, that looks really weird. Let's fix that.
Hello, how can MISC help you today? Systems on.
All right. Loading the easier way. You've been thoroughly enjoying the Zeus Mark II for medium cargo hauls. People got real disappointed from the Zeus when it came out because of the weird way the cargo grid worked. Is that a problem for you? Yo, how do you like that catch? That throw and catch. The Zeus is nice until you get 316 SCU stuck and can't unload everything. So sticking to like 8 SCU boxes in that ship is a pretty good call. And that's interesting because a lot of times people assume that the biggest box is the most important thing to go for. But no, even CIG has started to specify that certain materials are better at certain capacities. Alright, I think we're good. Pretty sure that's all the cargo. Easier to load back to front. I find that when I load the back first, I have a harder time reaching the front panels with the boxes, so I like to load front to back. You auto-loaded all your fine. It'd block you from getting in the Zeus, and with the ladder working now, upgraded yours to a Hermes. A Hermes boy. Why don't I have any thrust? Really? I have to choose between my thrusters and my tractor beam? Why does the whole beast have such a small amount of power? Where is all my power going? It says I have 19 power pips. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Are these 6 each? I mean, even with weapons off, these must be 6 each, huh? No, they're 3 each. Okay, that makes sense. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. 13, 14, 15, 16. That makes more sense. It's like, where the heck is the power going? Those are 3 blocks each. So they're putting 4 freaking 8 blocks total to cooling. Wait. 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 Woo! Extreme cargo hauling, baby. Don't trust me with your iodine. Let's get going. Okay, so we got a route to the Pyro system. This is going to be interesting. Maybe I shouldn't say it out loud like that. Honestly, dude, I was on Reddit yesterday and I saw an Amazon driver getting caught up in like a motorcycle protest on the highway, and they basically went about it that way. He was like, "I am getting these packages f***ing delivered. Get out of my way." I'm here for that, dude. That's an advertisement right there. Your boy might get caught in a gang war, but you're still gonna get your RAM. Onwards to Pyro we go, my friends. God, I wish that wouldn't lag. That would look so cool. That would have been sick if it hadn't lagged. There's my problem. I went to Reddit. Look, I need a lot of laughing in my life, okay? I follow Star Citizen every day. Something's gotta give. You're with Astropub. The Holby reminds you of the space truckers in Cowboy Bebop. The Holby feels to me like the first true space truck in this game. I think the original whole series was good. But this just screams cargo hauler, dude. And it screams cargo hauler that's meant to get places. Our minds, that's what's going to give. Minds before wallet. The way to live. Yeah, I'll be right back. You guys enjoy the cinematics of... What? The Holby. Oh, you guys couldn't hear me. I was like screaming. I was getting back over here to the mic and I was screaming to get your attention because I was coming back. And just realized the mic was muted. How's it going? What'd I miss? Any good talk? I didn't let you celebrate the chair today. Sorry. I know that means a lot to some of you. But we've got good things going on, you know? No chair time, sure, but plenty of MISC time. I actually should sit down soon. My back's starting to hurt. I just really love the standing desks. Super convenient. Barely an inconvenience. But no, I'm gonna sit down. My back is hurting. Oof. Welcome back, Chairboy. Your neck and your back. And the crack. One thing that I do wish you could do on these ships is view your cargo from the inside. It's cool to not have the cargo on the inside because you have more space to do other things and like it's easy to load and unload and all that stuff. But it is nice to be able to kind of still, like, it's peace of mind to be able to just look out a window and see the cargo you're hauling, even if it was just a couple of windows like right on the back here somewhere. It doesn't mean much, it doesn't do much, but it's nice to see. Don't tell me to go third person. I'll ban you. Have I seen the Squadron 42 page is completely empty? Yeah. We were talking about it earlier. It's interesting times we're living in. I wouldn't be surprised if the Pope came out and said something soon. Let's see, 415. Man, I really got to figure out a better solution for my keyboard setup here. Any mention the livery detail line sharpness on the hull B? Is it not high detail? Yeah, you can view the cargo via the tractor beam. That is one way. Where are we? Collect shipment. Didn't I collect shipment? Wait, why is it saying collect shipment? What did I not collect? Bro, what did I not collect? I thought I collected all of them. Does it always say collect even after you've picked it up, or did I miss something? Because we might have to go back. Two-part pickup? No, I think it was just all of the stuff was in one. All of the stuff was in one place, I believe. It always says that? Okay. Cool. All right. Well, hopefully, I guess now I have no way of actually confirming if I forgot something or not. So hopefully I did not. Why did we drop out? Let's find it out live and fix it in post, baby. If I fail, we fail together. Right, guys? We're all on a team and doing this together, right? We're all totally, it's all of us making that mistake. It's not just me, right? It's everybody together. Yeah. Can you grab lunch first before we fail? I think you got time. Caviar time. 9 billion. Yeah, say thanks to Mr. Chip in chat for that. Yeah, the collection marker is still there, which does make it suspicious. That's... I have much suspicion living inside my head right now. I sat down in real life and in the game at the same time. Which one's real? Hulling it, dude. I'm a cargo huller now. Wait. Yeah. Been practicing. Okay, that was a really cool shot. The way the wormhole was opening in the distance. That was cool. I do like the approach out to the jump. Like there is somewhat of a nice process and build up to jumping between systems in this game. I think they could go much further with it, for sure. I think there could be a lot more space effects going on as you get closer. They could probably do more of the music out here in the distance. More reason to stop off at the space station so you actually have an excuse to see this in the distance. Like, if players saw this happening, and then they had to go and check in at the space station before going through, and they saw people coming and going from the jump point as they went to the space station, that would also build the hype up so much more to make a jump like this in the next 10 minutes for yourself. See there, this is the wrong music's kicking in. This should have kicked in probably a while back as you're coming into the space station. And then it slides into this one, kind of builds up your curiosity. Mystery, intrigue, little plucks here and there. Begins to crescendo. Not quite crescendo. Just building. Jesus, that's loud. Never flown a cargo hauler through here. Maybe I should look where I'm going. And once we end up on the other side of this jump point, folks, things will change. We're going to have to fly a little bit differently. Come on. Yeah, it's already refusing to lock on for us. Not a good start. Oh, that's because we're back in Stanton. God dang it. All right, we'll try it one more time. And if we don't end up back in Pyro, we'll do a bed log. It's actually most epic when you do the whole thing and you fly through the hole and you got the music and it's really sick, and then you find out you didn't go anywhere. That's probably what makes me feel the most good about my trip. Man, if you think this is the year of instability, I'd like to introduce you to the rest of Star Citizen's life. Ugh. You find the fail jump so immersion destroying. It really does remind you that you're playing it's like that none of this is actually real. Obviously, it's not actually real, but nice to get lost in it. How many FPS do you have now on this game? Do you still have a 30K crash? Yeah, the occasional server crash here and there. Usually they don't. Usually, like, if your server crashes, it'll just hold you and wait for another server to spin up. FPS-wise, I'm probably sitting between, like, 50 and 90 on average. All right, let's try it again. Going from the side this time. They seriously need to slow down the acceleration curves on these ships. They're so reactive, dude. I'm hauling so much cargo. Look at how quickly I can roll. Mass calculations are way off. Oh, come. Ah, okay, good. All right, we're going to get out of the immediate area. Just set ourselves into deep space here. We are now in the what is meant to be the end game star system in Star Citizen. As of right now, obviously that doesn't really exist since there's not much of an end game. But we are now in the largest and most dangerous star system. So our goal is to get to our drop-off point without running into any pirates, get inside, and stay safe, and then we can unload. So I'm going to get us out there, but we're going to dogleg a little bit. We're going to make a jump out here first. Let's check our fuel, actually. We might need to head to the inner system. Oh, we have plenty of fuel. The system CIG abandoned like the UEE did? Yes. Yes. But technically, it was Pyro that abandoned Pyro. The UEE never even gave it a chance. Shame. Shame on your cows, UEE. You gotta double left click to shoot the goop that opens. I'm gonna choose not to read any sort of context prior to that sentence, Avocado, and just go with the just try to make that make sense to me. UEE has cows? Where do you think the space cows came from? Who do you think invented that blessing on this world? World? Species? Space cow transcends worlds. Oh, this system is large, dude. Large and in charge. Let's peruse the ship. They need new quantum effect, almost like the ones that they showed us like 3 years ago now that aren't in the game. Say what you will about things not or being added to the game. At least there's a lot of stuff that we know for a fact is working for Squadron that we'll be getting at some point. It's just a matter of when is some point, man. go to the galley. A window! You can see outside. It's beautiful. I think I got a little water bottle we could put in there. Make sure we stay stocked up. Gotta stay stocked. Okay. There we go. Look at my anti-gravity water in there. Staying cold in anti-grav. UEE milk chocolate from their space cows is awful. Go with civilian chocolate instead. I'm gonna need some clarification there. Are you saying chocolate made with civilian milk? Or civilian chocolate made with space cow milk? 'Cause those are two very different products. As opposed to like military milk. Gross! Is he milking civilians? Sir, that's a civilian! Are there military space cows? That's actually there's the real question. And what is a military space cow's job? I'm just imagining like a bunch of dudes on the back of their plane with the rear ramp down, getting ready to skydive, jump out of the plane, paratroop into a foreign planet, you know, take over that. Although they got oil in their distribution centers, we're taking over. And at the end of the little place where everybody's running and tagging and jumping out of the plane, it's just a cow standing there, just mooing at everyone. Moo! The person jumps. Moo! The person jumps. Moo! Is that a military cow? I feel like somebody needs to make a comic of that. I quite like that. I think I'd print that out. Not sure about military space cows, but you bet there are some militant space cows somewhere. I mean, headhunters must have their own ranching operation. Toes! They phasered. They milked his cousin! Oh no! Wait, no, I take that back. I'm sorry I even said that.
Travel complete.
God. Sometimes things come out of my mouth before I think about them. Dude, this is a really cool area. The rest of the way we go.
Quantum travel engaged.
Chat is off the rails, dude. It just all of the talking that the Star Citizen NPCs do, you just replace the word milk with everything. They're gonna milk your family and your dog is so bad. Oh my god. Or just what's her name? The woman who is like taking over the system. Who, oh god, what is her freaking name? The terrorist lady. Every time you would kill somebody that she had hired, she would call you and tell you how important they were and that you shouldn't kill them. Just imagine her calling and be like, how could you? That was a person you killed. They had milk at home. Yeah, Amelia Boyd. That's right. She works for Big Milk. I don't know, I guess milk is the food of the day around these parts today. we always get something. I actually, as much as I make fun of that, I hope they keep it in and acknowledge how weird it is that she's calling everybody. Like, lean into it a little bit. Have some fun with it. That being said, I think my least favorite thing that they did last year in terms of events was Hunt the Polaris. Did anybody take part in that? Did anybody find that to be really fun? I would love to be sold on it. Convince me. But I wasn't really feeling it. All right, here we go. This is going to have to be a quick dash probably into the space station, or we're going to back out and jump somewhere else. Let's see what happens. Oh, we still have to jump around to the space station. Lucky for us. So we get a bit of a moment here. Actually, looks like it is not too far off. There's this station right there. Let's see how this goes. All right, we're gonna jump in, shield up, keep the radar on blast so we can see who's near us. Here we go.
Quantum travel engaged. Shield off. Quantum travel complete. Shield on.
Sorry. Get a little bored. Cool, they gave us a nice close spot. Seems like we're pretty much all good. Nice. Transfer. At least we've gotten to the safe spot. Worried about getting jumped by players? It can always happen, especially because I am like completely telegraphing my moves on stream right now, which is not necessarily the best idea when you're cargo hauling. But it's not super risky. Like, I'm not trying to make money or anything. We're just testing out the ship. What the? And here I was thinking we were safe. How about we... Yeah. Yeah, I was actually on the lookout for getting jumped by an elevator on the way in. Pirates have been hitting those trade routes a lot more recently. Definitely a lot more people interested in trading nowadays, huh? There's like actually valuable stuff to steal. By the way, I don't know if I got to double check were our quartermasters able to switch out the cargo for the procurement order we're doing? Why am I even doing it this way on this side? I should use the ship tractor beam for this. Ah, I'm here already. Might as well. For which one? For the iron. We wanted to switch that over to Hadanite. Probably lower the amount. I would say to probably like 3 SCU or so, whatever. I wanted to check with quartermasters and see if it made sense. But yeah, we wanted to switch the order from iron to Hadanite. Can you stack these? You've only seen pirates and Nicks? Those are those new age pirates, dude. The Gen Zers. They hang out in the different spots, but if you want to tangle with those Gen X millennial pirates, they like to hang to the old places. Whoops. Get off my proverbial space lawn. Hadanite, yeah, the gem. Oh yeah, we don't even want to go by SU. We want to go by gem count. Alright, first load. 8 out of 12. Right, there are a couple on the other side. Getting in an SCU of gems of high quality would be interesting to say the least. Yeah. We don't need to do a whole SCU. Good call. But I want to figure out like what's the equivalent to 7 SCU of the iron. You know, if we were gonna do, it's like 50 gems or what? Actually, I think 50 gems sounds like a great amount. Yeah, I like that they have lights on the grid. I think I would like them to be a bit brighter. So they only really show when, I guess they show when the box isn't there, which is what you really need. $50 sounds good. That's basically 50 items. Cool. All right, got to get into the app and change that up then, or maybe I'll just make a new procurement if nobody is added to this one. So I'm just gonna send this down to make sure it counts. So that completes the first part of the order. All right, now for the rest. Definitely the kind of thing that's easier to do and more fun with somebody else. Because you can chat. I mean, it's nice that you guys are here so we can just chat while we're doing this together. But definitely the kind of thing that I want to do with a friend. Then again, that's how I am with most of the stuff in this game. Really was not a big multiplayer player before I played Star Citizen. Nothing to worry about. Those new age pirates, put them Gen X pirates, grew up drinking milk straight from the teat. Relentless pursuit of minor things, absolutely crazy. So many terrible jokes we could make about that. To be honest, you hope they are going to refine mining a bit more. Pun intended. But you have been really enjoying it now that you have something to mine for.
Toads.
It's been good, dude, and it's actually been really fun assigning people, like, giving people orders to go out and find minerals and then using those orders to craft good stuff for the org. It's still a pretty slow process. I have not been able to get a truly large-scale income of materials yet, but we'll get there. We're still trying to get more and more GII members to see the app and know that it's there and it can be used. If you are GII, would highly suggest checking it out. If you do like mining, trading, anything like that. Or if you know, want to get certified, you have to use the app now. We're going to actually start to remove our other pages for certifications as we move more and more of our systems over there. And that is how we get all of our tungsten as well, so we can start making more guns for the org. Has anybody used the new certification section yet? Any feedback on it? Feeling any sort of way about it? Just the scanning that needs work? Scanning needs a whole update. Where all of the things that you can scan for are getting broken out into the specific scanners you take, where... And we know that's going to happen already. Like, that's not a speculation kind of thing. Just a couple years ago, they talked about how they are going to have... Or actually, no. This was like a couple months ago. In the FPS segment of Star Citizen Live. They talked about how they're going to have helmets that have different types of scanners. If you think they're going to do that for FPS and not for ships, you crazy. So I would definitely assume that we're going to have the ability to pick and choose what we're actually standing for at some point, and it'll get deeper and more interesting and less tedious. You hope they delete this gun magic beam. The tractor beam? That would probably be a bit of a problem. They've built a lot of the game around it at this point. All right, we got everything. I think that means mission complete, baby. Yes, sir. Rookie job, all finished. Can I pick anything up from here? See, that would be a great opportunity for them to give us a blueprint for the tractor beam. Anything we can take from Ruin Station. From ruin, from ruin, from ruin, from ruin. Hell yeah, we're going ruin to Baijini, baby. You use it every day, Rockstar? You have any feedback for us? Has it been working for you? You found 6 points away from top iron and saw cutlet typing in global. Milk clenching moment. Dude, clench that milk. Tractor beams are the one beam that makes sense. Tractor beams and mining beams to me make a lot of sense, yeah. Alan! Dude. Hell yeah. My man came in for the Toes gang. Thank you, Alan. Thank you so much. I think you just almost got us to our goal on YouTube for the day. An absolute legend, an MVP. Okay. Mrs. Tomato said that a giveaway will be starting if we do meet the goal. So thank you, Alan. I don't even know what we're going to give away this time. Maybe some cargo boxes. You guys want some SCU boxes? SCU filled with milk? I'm sorry. I'll stop that. We're done with that. We've moved on from the milk process. We're now on to beam hate. It's that time of the day. Has anyone found 900? God dang it. They don't even have milk in this game. Alright, why am I doing this when we have tractor beams? Hello, Luna Maria. We're doing fabulous today. We have left the Unisom era, and so far, nausea has been doing okay. Also, tiredness has been doing okay. Just generally feeling better these days. It's good. We are actually, Mrs. Tomato is actively, as we speak, clearing out the nursery. We're going to be painting the walls soon and getting nursery. We're starting to get ready to get the crib and like some of the things to start decorating the room with. So we're kicking off the baby prep, dude. It's good times. It's exciting. You can buy chocolate milk in the game. That's right. I found some chocolate milk in that abandoned pirate base. Had an interesting flavor to it. Alan, thank you for the super chat, dude. How do you see this goal? The goal is right on the bottom of the bottom edge of the screen there. What do you mean shields off? That doesn't look like shields off to me. Such a weirdo. I don't believe you can milk the quasi-grazers, my friend. You might want to double check on that and wash your hands. Oh, dang it. Oh. Those materials are gone. You guys are making me want some chocolate, though. Which I'll admit is not a high bar. I do like my chocolate. Me and Belgium really get along. Boy or girl? We're having a little baby boy. He has my nose. I kid you not. We did a freaking long scan last week, and he was sitting like this, and you can see the same freaking curve of the nose. I hate it personally. I'm like, poor boy. But it's pretty cute, dude. I'm pretty pumped. Get along with Belgium. What weird. Wait, is there like a rivalry between Netherlands and Belgium? Do you guys have a little thing? Nose scammed him. No, not scanned. Scammed. He was scammed by the nose. Oh, no. Dang it. God. Oh, man. Like, don't mind me. You'll get your cargo. They may just get lost in transit briefly. Enjoy the year of no sleep. It's brutal. Thank you. Any EU country has a rival with any other EU country. Yeah. Rick, too. He said, Belgium, you mean the lower Netherlands? Bruh. Shots fired in chat. Where are my Belgian brothers in the chat, guys? Protect your freaking potato supremacy. Oh, these are going down here. Here's a real question, baby, before Squadron 42. Yeah, I'm actually thinking within months of. Baby is coming in August. Squadron 42 is likely, I mean, you know, speculation. It's all speculation. Nobody said anything, but like, I think is probably coming around October. So it's gonna be a busy fall. And I'm here for it. Hope you guys don't mind around August through December when I am just very snappy because I'm tired. A sleepy boy. But also very happy because, like, I wouldn't say Squadron 42 is like a baby to ours, but it's like a good distant second niece, maybe your nephew. It's all just Germany light. Oh, man. Gonna have to have a conversation one of these days about what's the best country in the EU. See how many people decide to just not come back to this chat anymore. No way it's October when GTA 6 releases same month. GTA 6 is in November. Okay, I'm just gonna put this over there because I need to manage that with my own tool. Everyone and their mom, dog, fleas will play GTA 6. I don't think it's so much the worry of people playing GTA 6. I think it's just the way it sucks the air out of the room. Quite honestly, they just got their numbers leaked, and if you look at their numbers, they make like next to nothing from PC compared to their console sales and their console online players. I don't really think that the PC is that important of a platform for them right now. It might start to be as the new consoles start playing PCs, but I think in general for Star Citizen, it's more the worry of the ad dollars. It's going to get so expensive to advertise in the second half of this year. Not even just because of GTA 6. There are some pretty big movies coming out too. Oh yeah, no, these are staying up here. You get up there too. Oh! Come back here. Everyone and their grand aunt is going to talk about it, that's for sure. It's gonna be on like the Fox News night segments and stuff again. We'll probably get another phase of the video games are causing the violence and stuff. You know how it be. The GTA 6 problem is definitely about media attention and saturation more than anything else. User. Aw, come on. All the streamers and influencers will be on GTA 6. We'll drown out Squadron 42 on people's feeds. I mean, luckily, I think social media, it'll be a little bit easier because everything is so algorithm based now. Like GTA will be popping up for sure, and it'll take attention away. But you can make a little more space for yourself, I think, on things like YouTube. Oh, thank you. Waffle time. Hmm? Wait, we met the goal? Luna Maria! Welcome! The membership system is now retroactive and counts your previous membership time. Oh, that's cool. That works out quite well. Well, thank you guys. We did pass the goal. What do we have? Yeah. All right. Since we're doing the looky-loo at the whole bee right now, and it's feeling good, and it's pretty new. It's exciting. We're gonna do a whole bee giveaway. We'll start it today. Thanks to y'all for meeting the goals for the stream. It means a lot. It really goes a long way when we can do that. And so we will run this likely for the rest of the month so that somebody can get themselves a new cargo hauler. We'll let you know when that's up on the stream. When is the next CitizenCon? I don't know. The running theory would be in November of this year, October of this year, but I'm thinking they might just do a squadron launch event rather than a full CitizenCon. Look, Mrs. T brought a Bruges waffle. What do y'all think about that? You don't think it'll be that bad? Platforms like Apple TV seem to have made the whole platform around sci-fi. So imagine there'll be a pretty sizable audience that will check out Squadron. Oh, I do think there's going to be a lot of people interested in it. It's going to get a lot of attention. Lots of folks been waiting for another good sci-fi campaign, space game campaign to play, and there really haven't been that many in the last couple decades. Few enough that this is novel just for the sake of it being a narrative space game. Then you throw in that, like, Mark Hamill is your sidekick, I guess more of your boss almost. Mark Hamill is your boss who's working under your other boss, the Onion Knight. It's bound to attract quite a few people on its own. Mr. Orca Bear Prime. It works out, huh? Thank you for the Prime sub. Bear Prime, Orca Bear Prime. Hope you've been enjoying the stream today. Thanks so much for watching. Isn't the new Spielberg movie a sci-fi one too? Yeah, what is it called? It's the one that kind of came out of nowhere. Well, for me at least. Oh, I love a good stroopwafel. But you can't really... I like hot things. You can't heat a stroopwafel up. Oh, maybe you can. Actually, I've not tried it. That'd be something to try. Ah, but the Bruges waffle is just so nice and textury. Massive yums, you know?
You rock. You know that?
We're gonna have to move some stuff around here, I think. We're out of space. Luna Maria! With the super chat. That was a free membership milestone, so I'll tip my favorite tomato duo because I might have tripped to the goal count system for free. Well, no problem. Thank you so much for... That's just extra thorough right there. That's... Much love. Appreciate you. Thanks for tripping the goal count, but also... Thank you for the super chat. Have I seen Tim Burchett talking about aliens? I have not, no. Alright, so we could definitely do this a little bit better. We're gonna have to make enough space for 3 more. So we've got 2 more that can fit up top there. One and 2. Okay, next up now we're gonna need to try and get some space on the other side for one of these. What is a feature I'd love to see in the game, either planned or something that oh crap. Yeah, okay, we can get one more up there. Something that I really would like to see in the game that is planned, we haven't really seen too much on it just yet, is using data as a commodity. Allowing players to find and discover things in the game and then save those things as either data pads with information on them, location beacons to send to other people. Take your pick. But the ability to make data an actual thing of value in this game rather than just a bunch of markers that everyone has access to at all times. We really need that. Yeah, definitely you load your big ones first and then you fill in the gaps with the small ones. That's a good call. So you've only got so much space, and these cargo pads are very specific. All right, these last two can go over to the other side. Big boy, head on up there. Actually, we could just put these last two right here. Or there, sure. Okay, last box. Pyro-san, hello. How are you doing today? I'm good. I'm good. I'm very tomatoey. Feeling juiced. See you on the other side, box boy. All right, we're loaded. Let's get out of here. We got goods to deliver. Not a bad loading process, I think. Disclosure Day is the Spielberg, that's right, like the sound of the premise, a bit Stargate. It looks pretty cool. Looks very interesting. It's also written by, what's his name? Really good writer. Ketz or something like that. Do I believe in aliens? I believe that life is probably going to be somewhere out there. The universe is kind of big. Both me and the ship need some fuel, huh? David Culp, that's right, yeah. He does great work too.
Quantum fuel at 100%.
Thank you. Can you now set the route for me without me needing to leave the hangar first? That's not that hard, right? Google Maps can do that. All right, worst time of the trip right here. Just chilling around the ruined station is not great. Not ideal, but you know, we don't have the same functionality as Google Maps around here, so we gotta. Bro, can you please just let me jump somewhere? How about now? Ah, god dang it. Okay. Man, I hate quantum traveling in this game. Let me go anywhere. Any fucking where. So annoying trying to travel in this game, man. Oh my god. It sounded like I said this gay man. Life exists out there, but it's big and it would be just as hard for them to find us as it was be for us to find them. I think my favorite lore for like space and life in space and all that stuff, I always end up going back to Halo. I know. I'm Space Tomato. It's kind of a given. What else do I even like? But I really, really like how they, and I think there are some other fictions that do this you guys can tell me about, but I love the idea that you eventually find out, spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't worked through the whole series, you eventually find out that humans we don't date back to the Homo sapiens or to apes or whatever. We date back to like pre all of that stuff because we were a spacefaring species that basically ruled half the galaxy, and we only ended up where we were because our enemy sent us back to the Stone Age. It's cheeky. You can do a lot of fun stuff with that. Could be using the old system. That's true. That is true. How do you get the app? Oh, I totally meant to like show you guys that. Yeah, so if you're a member of GII, all you have to do is go to gii.scorgtools.com, and it'll pull up your app with your whole profile here. You could see what certifications you've gotten. You can check out your progress towards getting certifications. It shows you which certification you have. Oh, you can print it now. You guys are freaking awesome. Yeah, the team has been doing some amazing work on this so far. Francie and Baltzen. But yeah, you can find the certifications that you can take. You can check out how many you've gotten. You can see the events that are coming up. You can even catch the market, our farmers market, where all of our sales are going on internally. You can ask for stuff. You can provide stuff. This is how I've been buying and selling to our people. So if you are a part of GII, the app is in the channel on the Discord, but you can also just go to gii.scorgtools.com, and it uses the exact same stuff to sign in that you already use for our website or for your Discord account. Tyrus! Yeah, buddy. Tyrus has been doing work. Yeah, you have to buy a printer now, dude. Sorry. Didn't we rule the entire thing, basically? I like to give the Forerunners a little bit of leeway. They were there. They helped. Colonies that got cut off from Earth had to rebuild. Anybody ever read the Gate Wanderer? Gate something. Gate. Wait. Sorry, I have to look it up. Hold on. I have it on audiobook. We have a forum on the Discord server where we talk about books. I really need to post this one there. I have not talked about it. And I freaking love this series. You can tell just by how much I remember it. The Gate Thief. The Gate Thief? Does that sound right? No, that's not right. That's the Lost Gate. Pathfinder. Orson Scott Card. Right. That's right. This is where I learned of the name Rig. And I'm pretty sure Rig picked the name from this. I'm maybe. But it's a really, really cool series. I'll try not to spoil it too much for you, but basically it is a sci-fi series where the people who are involved discover that they were cut off from Earth. So they don't realize that there is another group of humans on Earth. But in addition to that, the planet that they're on is separated into like, I think 17 separate segments. And all of the people who have lived in those segments for millennia don't know about the people in the other segments. So not only do you have humans separated from regular humanity, but then you also get these groups of humans on the planet separated from one another. And the book series is kind of a story of some of them traveling and meeting some of the other people. It's a really cool story. I like it. Love fiction like that. You don't think tomato viewers are literate? How can we ever... I mean, chat's just a bunch of mumbling and jumbled letters. Nobody here actually reads, right? Psych. We have the best lurkers in the business here. Every once in a while, we'll be talking about a topic, and somebody will come out of their lurking serenity to drop some really nice, super unique info for us. It's like a mini Reddit. The Milk Thief, that's it. Sounds like Final Fantasy XIV. Really? It's well established, gamers never read. I made that joke. Hold up. I think I have the whole thing. I made that joke in a video one time. You guys might get a kick out of this. So I made a video, and this person took the whole video and analyzed the entire thing with timestamps of how I was being like manipulative in the video. And the first part was poisoning the well. In the first 13 seconds, the presenter insults gamers by stating gamers have short memories and we struggle with reading at times. He tries to discredit an entire group from the start, attempting to undermine any future arguments or observations by implying they are inherently flawed or ill-informed. Like when people tell you that YouTube comments can be so ridiculous. Like when people say they stop reading comment, yeah, it's AI generated. Absolutely, of course. That's what everybody said. And the name of the channel is the AI Knowledge Hub. But this is the kind of stuff that makes people not want to read YouTube comments. How can you hear someone start out a video? How can you hear somebody who plays video games start a video out and be like, we can't read, and think that that means you're just trying to discredit every person who plays video games? Alrighty. First step complete. Not really much of a dog leg if you get it all the way to your destination. Which video was this? I don't even remember. Can probably find it out. You can probably actually figure that out by just reading the rest of whatever was on there. Let's see. Inconsistency, selective use of information, using old slides and old evidence. Excuse me. People genuinely believe that Star Citizen is being designed to be a PvP game first at the moment, then attempts to rebuke them by presenting a list of non-combat features as if this sufficiently balances the perception. This sets up a straw man simplifying PvP versus PvE. I'm thinking this might be about old information can't be relied. Oh, this is the one that I did where I think where I quoted Jared. Jared was talking about like when they were saying things that you couldn't. Yeah, I don't know what video this would be. Presenter lists various non-combat updates like mining updates, salvage ship, and maintenance missions. I'm actually very curious what this video is too. August 18th, 2025. I took the picture for 5 hours ago. Let's see what video I released that day. Curiosity has won me over. August 18th would have been... Is it this one? September 19th. I actually don't know what this would have been. Because this is July. August 18th. Hold on a second. We can't just be sitting here. We'll come back to that. Someone accusing you of being a manipulative shell? Yeah. Accusing... Documenting? Maybe? I don't know. They deleted it not long after, I think, because people started to like... Because it was really early in the video. I posted it in that video. That comment was there in like 20 minutes. So I didn't know it was actually there until somebody else sent me a picture of it, and they were like, hey, dude, you got some weird comments. This video was on the back of the fallout from them putting mission information on the data pads that no one would read. So it must have been a little earlier than August. Accused of being a salty tomato? Listen, two things, okay? First of all, tomatoes are delicious with salt. Second of all, anybody who thinks I'm not salty about things in this game, don't hang out enough. All you gotta do is wait for me to not be able to pick up a freaking gun off the ground and I'll screech. Get your tomato screeches every couple weeks. If you could add anything into the game, what would it be? Fully reliable persistence. I know they're working on other features and stuff, but if I could like legitimately just put anything in this game that I wanted to and know that it was working, I would pick completely reliable persistence to actually work. I feel like I'm getting very, very close to this and flying very, very fast still. So we're going to go ahead and flip and burn, baby. Give me the juice. Oh my God, we're still going. Wouldn't say you're salty. Just look at the issues with a balanced sense of seasoning. Good seasoning goes a long way. That's not just a saying either. You guys know how big a difference seasoning can make to the most simple dish? I didn't. Not till Mrs. Tomato opened my eyes. I mean, I used to season before, but she... Ooh. She got that Turkish chef skills when it comes to seasoning. Stream is running well. Are you running 2 systems or 1? I'm on 2 PCs. What is... I need to get a laugh track. That's a good one, Ava. The English person comes in and says, "What is seasoning?" It's, you know, when you go to your curry houses. It's that smell that you smell. Or yeah, the bit of salt that you get on your fish and chips. Oh boy. Ouch! Whoa! Oh god! I don't know where I am. Holy crap! I'm saving that. I'm clipping that. When you try to fly third person and get cool views. I probably took so much distortion damage just now. We're good, we made it. No! God damn. We definitely did not make it. The game's like, you did not fly well enough. Do that again. Toes. The thing you guys took over the world for and still don't use it. Shade, bro. Oh my god.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Lionels, thanks for the sub, my man. Appreciate you. 2 months. Subbing that Prime. Stealing from Bezos. Love it. Love to see it. Hope you're enjoying the stream today, brother. Where is our jump spot? There it is. Should be the part of the game where it says you failed. Would you like to redo the flight tutorial? I prefer if they just say you failed. Maybe you should hire someone to fly you around. Yeah, it's hard. So the way that I'm flying, the reason that it's so difficult to fly like that in the wormhole is because I'm using both free look and my eye tracker at the same time. So let's say I'm like this. If I wanted to turn right, I wouldn't turn right. It would do this. Yeah? And if I got turned around, let's say I wanted to look at where I was going, or let's say I wanted to like look down at my keyboard to make sure I'm hitting the right key, instead of looking at my screen and where I'm going, suddenly it looks like this. So it can get very disorienting to try and do it like that. But it looks good. And honestly, I'm here for you guys. I'm not trying to actually complete any missions. We're just trying to get some cool shots and good conversation. Deal with it, buckaroo. I'm gonna wrap this up. And then I'm gonna go work on my nursery. Well, not my nursery. My little baby boy's nursery. But me and Mrs. Tomato are gonna do some building today. I'm freaking pumped. Space Tomato can use some flight school for sure. I don't have my sticks. Do I use Beam Eye Tracker? I use the Tobii Eye Tracker. I've heard good things about Beam though. Maybe we'll do a little comparison of that. I don't really have a webcam I use, so I don't have as good a chance to use Beam. Tobii is going to be starting as a 15% discount though, starting tomorrow. I'm not planning on doing anything too big for it, but I do want to release a little Q&A. Last time I did a video on the eye tracker, a lot of people had some questions, so I think I might do a little video and an announcement that it's on sale, because I do think it's a solid item to use for the game. Is the giveaway live? Giveaway for the whole B is live in chat, folks. Why don't I use it if it's so good? Because I don't have a webcam. And I already have a Tobii. That looks blue. That's looking blue. Hey, yo. Made it home. Alright, now we just make our way to Baijini, and we're good. Well, we're not good. We then have to unload the cargo. But we're almost good. We're getting there. Better than we were in Pyro. Is it because I stayed in first person the whole time? Thanks for popping that giveaway link into the chat, Vastin. Anybody who is in the stream right now, whether you're lurking, chilling, you got us on the second stream, maybe you're doing something else, you're in another room and you just hear me kind of coming through the speakers. I watch streams, I know how it is. Hop into the chat real quick, hit that stream link and join the giveaway. The ship that I'm flying right now is going to be one of you. Literally this ship, we're going to give it away by the end of this month. And I'm just using it right now because I want to review it. But CIG gifted this to us so that we could get it to one of you guys. And I'm sure one of you will make better use of a cargo hauler than I will. So get your entries. If you're on Twitch, you are getting extra points towards this giveaway simply by sitting here and watching. As you can see, plenty of people are redeeming their own entries in the chat. You can use 5,000 of your own Garden Gold accrued here on the stream to get extra entries into this ship. But like all the social media, different ways to get in. So have a go. I don't want to hold on to this. See if these entries actually work for you this time. I'm seeing them come through. Danger Hobo got one. It's Fool got a couple. Alex Blah Blah, an MVP around these parts. Mr. PKP, GQ Tim Stone, Caliban. A lot of names I love. Better to save it to shoot tomato though. It's not. Love this music. Can we get a little bit of a cinematic approach? That was pretty cool. At some point, I'm just going to be sitting here making like cinematic gameplay for you guys. I hope you don't mind. We will have streams eventually where I'm just not talking very much. Because, to be genuinely honest with you, I love explaining this game, but when I get into the game, I really, really like just kind of filming and watching. I actually am going to start making events specifically for GII that are all about just filming stuff. If you've been following the stream for probably longer than you should be, I know Jive Funk, if you're still in here, you were around for that. Anno was around during that time. Way back in like 2020, when I first started in the farmhouse, I was still playing with ADI. And a lot of our gameplay was with the boys over there. And me and Space Coder, another creator, Sam, we would basically just create events where we would want to film stuff, trailers for the org, content for videos, and we disclose that in the description and then reach out to people and be like, hey, if you want to help us get filming footage for the Hull B, if you want to come out and fly a bunch of Aurora Mark IIs with us so we can make like a little Dune, a Dune love letter kind of thing, that kind of stuff, I'm going to start doing that a lot more in GII. Now that we've got the app running and we can more easily do that kind of thing. Probably make a certification for filming as well, so that if anybody wants to help get additional footage, they can jump in. So keep an eye out for that if you've ever wanted to, because I want to start doing more videos in the actual game, rather than like a bunch of ISC episodes. As long as you do it when you don't have to work. I'll try to hit your schedule correctly, Lurch. We'll definitely be doing some on Saturdays, you know. But there's that, and then I gotta find a better way to storyboard my videos, because it's really hard. Cinematic CZ takeover. SWAT style. Unfortunately, we need voice comms for that to work. Sorry, I'm salty about the social tools, man. How to enter on YouTube? If you type an exclamation point giveaway on YouTube, it'll pop up there too. Will the Kraken be larger now? No doubt. Is there anything that doesn't actually get larger in this game? As it were. You know, I could probably move the ship back a bit. You know what? Let me try something. I'm going to try and move the ship forward a lot and see if we can reach the other hangar in any way. The whole D and E got smaller. Yeah, that is true. Well, they got smaller in cargo capacity, but did the size of the actual ship parts get smaller? Like maybe the spindles got smaller, but the actual cockpit is wider or something? Oh. Oops.
The social tools are not getting larger, if that counts.
You're right about that, Vastin. Oh. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try and... Dude. Engines on! Why can't this thing lift up? There we go. Alright, I'm gonna land like this. Let's see if that does something. Now we get the tractor beam. Give me 1 minute, guys. I will be right back. In the meantime, I think I'm gonna go back to standing. I'll let you do that while I'm gone. What is that sound? I'm listening into my earphones while I was gone and I just... Oh! Are we up in the air? Can you... Calm down. What'd I miss? Did I miss the... There's no chair love, right? Chair don't get love while we're standing up. Always be my tomat. That's the secret code. What a Mrs. Tomato code. Can we place a marker on the map? Can we place a marker on the map? Funny thing is they've shown us placing a marker on the map too. We just still can't do it ourselves. Oh, I want the tractor beam. All right, let's see how this crazy parking spot does for loading and unloading. Oh, yeah, I can reach. Nice. Yeah, this works. This works. This works. Problem is you still have to get out of the ship to turn off. Like, yeah, you can load and unload from the cargo or from inside very easily without moving. But at the end of your job, you still do have to run over there to put the elevator down, which kind of sucks. But this is just stupidly easy. Ooh, I can stack these? Beautiful, dude. Oh my gosh. Pull my hair and call me a cucumber. This is fantastic. This is actually really pleasant. I quite like doing this from the ship tractor beam. Definitely needs to be, like, we need to have probably a cargo elevator in the middle and on the ends of these so that you can load with ships that are in this situation. But damn, when it works, this is nice. This is actually pretty... It's like kind of relaxing. Because it's a little methodical. None of it feels extremely tedious, I guess. Can I fit one more box in the front there? Is that a spot? No? No? I guess not. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and chuck you on over there. Oh. You think we could, like, throw the box over the top of the ship and then catch it on the other side by switching tractor beams? Is this a new sport? Let me try that. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Got it! That was pretty good. Are you the only one that doesn't like the movement of the ship tractor beams? I don't think so. Movement's not great of them. A lot better when you press the Q key, so it's not dragging it around everywhere. But it's still not the most satisfying tractor beam I've ever played with. Not that I've played with many in my life. I can get the rest of those in there. Damn, I forgot where I was for a second. The Caterpillar's tractor beam placement is the worst ever. What? Is that contracted ice? I guess so. Yeah, I don't care about what's in your package. What are you gonna do about it? It got there, right? Who cares if it's broken? I'm UPS, bitch. Whoops. Oh, okay. That one's gone for sure. Oh, that's convenient. We go ahead and slide it in there. Just my secret 2 SCU spot. It's hard to get in there. There we go. Don't say it. I know what you're going to say. Don't say it. Tis but a small chasm. Get in there! Fine. We'll just do it the normal way. Oh, man. You stop throwing things so hard, dude. You're gonna break something. Do I always have this issue? No. No. I mean, you know. When your box is that big, huh? Excuse me. I find that term offensive, Arbob. I prefer the term plebeian. Thank you. Whoa! Alright, I think I'm gonna need to just put these down for now. Just Game, the legend. What's up, dude? Good to see you in chat, man. How you doing? Welcome in. Why not just move the two big boxes, two big ones back, place the little ones, and replace the big ones? Not enough space to add another big one in on here, so I was just putting the little boxes in anyways. And final. Last but not leastly. All loaded up. Send them down. Uh-oh. You missing some construction materials? We might have lost a box, guys. Nothing in there. Yeah, I do not know about that. That's interesting. I guess we lost a 2 SCU on accident. Maybe it was in that little our little cargo chasm. A little tight spot. Yeah. You'll slide your box right on in there. So, guess we're just getting partial credit this time. That's cool, though. It's about the size, right? Not the number. Pay me!
I hope you realize what you have done. You have starting something with this milking thing that will carry over into GII. We will turn milking into the new Smurf. Just you watch, it will happen.
Listen, dude, this is the same chat that took my emote and made Toes the new anthem of the garden. So be it. Now we're milking everything. Good for us. It's a healthy bunch. We are. How often do I get baklava? That's the Turkish food you always think of. When I am in Turkey, probably like 2 or 3 times a week. I try to watch it when I'm here. You know, it's a little bit easier for me to put some distance between me and the bak. It is dancing, huh? It's doing a little bounce, shaking the butt a little bit. I like it. Sexy Holby. God, Vastin. Milk the tea. They're milking your cousin as the... You can't say that. It's out of hand, guys. Let's wrap things up here. This has gone too far. We got sponsors. We got potential sponsors watching. They're gonna be like, maybe we should sign with this tomato guy another day, another week, another year. I love you guys. Y'all are awesome. I am all done for the day, though, so I'm going to pass you on to another lovely Star Citizen streamer, and I see Mr. Spooner is online. He was kind enough to raid us last time and send all the folks over here. So I'm going to send you all back on that way. Oh, wait, is he raiding somebody? He's literally raiding somebody, so I'm going to not do that. I guess we basically run at the same time. Good thing I did not just raid him. Let's see. Who else is playing? Hankan. Oh, he's not playing Star Citizen right now. Detox. I'm gonna send you all over to Detox. My man always has something entertaining to look into and is just a real one. Please go in there, drop the love for him, guys. Tell him hello. He's a good friend, a good man, and he does some great milk, if you could ask Vastin. Man, I'm going to regret saying things like that. All right, y'all. Keep it real. Have a wonderful day. God. You guys are crazy. I will see you on Friday. We're going to be doing some more chatting, some more talking. I actually might be live tomorrow. I think I'm going to be live tomorrow. So in 24 hours, 20-ish hours, make sure to just double check. I might go over the Star Citizen live tomorrow, and we might take a look at Metro 2039 because they're releasing a new game. Either way, even if I'm not live tomorrow, which again, I'm pretty sure I will be, I will see you guys on Friday for some more gameplay, some more talking, some more good times. I'm going to send you over to Detox for the raid. Thanks again for being here, guys. Take care of yourselves. Do good things. Give somebody you love a hug. Eat something you love. Do something you love. You're good people. You deserve it. Take care of yourselves. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.